When we talk about Hindu gods, we often hear that Shiva and Vishnu take many forms. But what does that really mean? Think of it like this. For the universe to exist, you need time and space. From the very beginning of creation, Shiva and Vishnu embody those principles. Eternal, without a starting point, essential to the universe itself. In the Puranas, Brahma tries to create life. First, he creates his Manas Putras, sons born from his mind. But some of them refuse to enter the cycle of creation. Brahma feels frustration, and from that energy emerges a being colored red and blue, Rudra. The crying child instantly transforms into a powerful form, and Brahma realizes this being can help creation progress. This is where we see the first glimpse of Ardhanarishvara, Shiva in half male, half female form. It's a reminder. Creation cannot happen without the feminine principle, without Shakti. From Rudra come 11 Rudras, each with their consorts symbolizing the different powers of Shiva. Now, many people ask, if Shiva is supreme, how could he be born from Brahma? The answer lies in understanding that Rudra is one aspect of the eternal Sadashiva. Sadashiva is the original infinite reality. Rudra is one of his manifestations. Just as Vishnu has avatars, Shiva too has multiple forms for different cosmic purposes. In fact, Hindu texts describe 33 deities, not 33 crore gods, as is often misunderstood. These include the Adityas, the Vasus, the Rudras, the Ashwini twins, archetypes of cosmic forces, rather than separate personalities. The most famous sculpture of Shiva, the Trimurti at Elephanta Caves near Mumbai, shows 3 of his 5 faces: the creator, the preserver, and the destroyer. In the concept of Sadashiva, these faces symbolize all aspects of reality: creation, preservation, concealment, revelation, and dissolution. Shiva is not just one role, he is all of them at once. And just as Vishnu takes avatars like Rama and Krishna to restore dharma, Shiva too has appeared in human forms. One such form was Lakulisha, considered the 28th incarnation of Shiva, who revived the ancient Pashupata sect of Shaivism. These manifestations aren't about stories alone. They are teachings, guiding humanity in different eras. So, whether you see Shiva as the calm Sadashiva, the fierce Rudra, or the ascetic yogi on Mount Kailash, remember, each form is a doorway into the same truth. Creation, preservation, destruction, illusion, and grace all flow from that one infinite source.